Sonakshi, over the last few months, you've been lauded for the way you've been presenting yourself to the media. Your looks have been the talk of the town. You've been a fashion icon. Tell us a little bit about when Falguni probably called you and said, you have to be the opening showstopper for us. How did that begin?
They actually called me just as he said he put together the collection 15 days back. So he obviously called me like 3 days back and he was like, you know, we're showcasing our first menswear line. And Shane and Falguni have been, you know, one of my favorite designer duos. I've worked for them in the how long back was it? 4 or 5 months back. I was their showstopper for their women's wear line. And, you know, now that they're foraying into menswear, like he said very correctly, it should open with a woman and then the men can take over, but it always has to start with a woman. So I'm really glad that I could be the opener for their show today, and it was a fabulous show. I really loved the outfits, all of them, and I love what I'm wearing. So thank you guys for making me look like a rock star.
Karan, tell us a little bit about your association with this magnanimous designer duo and being here today.
Well, firstly, I've known Falguni and Shane for really long, and many, many years ago, I remember when Shane and Falguni wanted to do a men's line. They wanted to shoot their campaign with me, and that never happened. But I'm glad that they kept me in mind when they actually went into it full throttle. And the fact that Shane and Falguni said that their line was an inspiration, it's very flattering, and I hope people like it, because otherwise I would hate to be an insipid inspiration for anyone. But the clothes looked fabulous and flamboyant, extravagant, and yet exceptionally elegant, just the way Falguni and Shane like it, and just the way they state it. And I just think the show was completely rocking from the time it began till it ended. It felt like a 10-minute party, and I think when the ramp is converted into a party zone, that's when you enjoy the show even more. And so I've actually changed twice. I wore one jacket, and wasn't enough. I went back and even came back wearing something else. So I had a lot of fun. This is totally my zone. I'm half Sindhi, so bling goes with my territory. Bling is everything, and I think men should never shy away from shining, because, you know, I just think that it's their way of expressing their inner soul. And I believe that you should not think that just plain clothing is the way forward for a man. I think the androgynousness of their collection is exemplary.
Thank you.